Hello good people, Eber here with hardwarecanucks. CES is continuing and we stopped at the HyperX suite to see some impressive gaming headsets in their new Cloud Orbit series. They are supposed to bring gaming audio to the next level, but speaking of next level stuff, Razer, Thermaltake, Phanteks, MSI, and Corsair all get a thumbs up for sponsoring this CES trip. Without them, we would not have been able to bring you all this content. Now, while HyperX has been mainly focused on delivering affordable headsets that provide awesome value along with good performance, the Cloud Orbit series is very different. These are premium products that incorporate advanced audio features to deliver a more immersive gaming experience. At least that's what HyperX claims. We're all used to HyperX headsets going for between $75 to about $150, but the basic Cloud Orbit will be going for around $300, while the more advanced Orbit S costs $330, so a $30 premium. You heard that right. These are two of the most expensive gaming headsets on the market right now. But why does HyperX even think that they can charge this much when even premium gaming headsets from Sennheiser go for much less? Let's look at the Orbit to put things into perspective. It's based on the high-end Odyssey Mobius, which is widely regarded as one of the best-sounding headsets around. It uses 100mm planar magnetic drivers and closed backs to deliver an incredibly realistic soundstage with a frequency response of 10 Hz to 50,000 Hz. In our short time listening to them, I can honestly say that they're among the best, especially when it comes to three-dimensional audio, but I'm still not sure about the price point. The microphone being used here is pretty impressive too. It is an electric condenser mic with noise-canceling capabilities, which can be completely detached in case you only want to use the headset for listening to music. Luckily, the design doesn't scream gamer either. Since the Orbit series is wired, HyperX has made sure that they have all the necessary detachable cables too. So there's a 1.2 m 3.5 mm cord, and since they use a standard USB Type-C connection, both USB-C to Type-A and C-to-C cables are included, which is nice. But what makes the Orbit S $30 more expensive? Well, it incorporates something called Waves NX technology that's supposed to track your head movements to deliver better positional audio. That sounds better than reality though, but from our experience, it was certainly interesting. So for example, I got to try out the center channel mode or center 3D mode that basically, emulates a center channel speaker in front of you. And then as you move your head towards the left and right, that positioned speaker at the center would stay exactly where it is. So you get a nice dynamic shift between, moving your head around, which is actually quite an interesting experience. It doesn't replicate virtual 7.1 surround sound, but it takes positional awareness to a whole new level. I certainly have to spend some more time with this headset, so definitely stay tuned for my full review. It's more than obvious that Odyssey's partnership with HyperX will get their technology into more people's hands, but the Orbit's price point is just way too high. We'll have to see what happens. I might end up comparing it to the actual Mobius, so who knows? Definitely stay tuned for that. Another thing that HyperX showed was their new QuadCast standalone mic for streamers on PC, Xbox, PS4, and Mac. It seems like everyone is releasing their mics lately, and it will be tough for this one to distinguish itself, although I like a few features I'll get to in a moment. The QuadCast does have an anti-vibration shock mount, and it also comes with an adapter. So if you were to buy a third-party arm that extends towards you, or that's a little bit more flexible, you can just adapt this. You can use this adapter and then mount it easily, which is pretty awesome. It also comes with gain control and a tap to mute function, which is pretty awesome. And it actually lights up in red as soon as you hit the untap button, because it gives you a realistic scenario as to whether or not you're actually recording anything or if people are hearing you. So that's pretty nice. And of course, there are 4 selectable polar patterns. I'm going to chime in Dimitri to test out the microphone quality so you guys can get a good idea of how this thing sounds. So let's go and hear it.
All right, guys, so now let's actually hear what the HyperX QuadCast sounds like. We have the bi-directional pattern recording, so it's recording everything from the front and the back, isolating things on the sides. And yeah, let me press record. So what you're hearing now is that recorded by the HyperX QuadCast. I'm in a very low sensitivity, so let me boost that up a little bit. And so the gain on a microphone is very helpful, so you can come a bit closer if you like to speak, a bit quieter and go the whole ASMR thing. Or you can move back a bit to have a little bit distance between the microphones so it still picks up your volume. Now it has noise cancellation applied directly to the microphone. It is driverless, so it's plug and play, but the noise cancellation, it's not too aggressive, but it's definitely audible. And so yeah, let me know what you think, what it sounds like. I think it sounds great, has great condenser quality to the microphone. Yeah, the HyperX QuadCast.
Lastly, there's a price. So the QuadCast microphone will go for around $140. So there you guys have it. A couple of interesting things from HyperX. What do you guys think about both the Orbit S, and of course the QuadCast standalone microphone from HyperX? I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments down below. Stay tuned for more coverage from CES 2019. I'm Igor with Hardware Canucks. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.